Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the features of Regulating Act 1773. First of all, let's discuss what is the need for bringing this act. Why this Regulating Act 1773 was brought by British East India Company. So the reason was, first of all, there was a lot of corruption among the servant of East India Company, and these servants or officers of East India Company started behaving their own masters. It means that there was no control in officers of this British East India Company, and because of no control they started doing corruption. They started indulging in private trades, and they were making huge profit. Second thing is AIC making significant loss and official making profit. As officers were doing corruption and they were indulging in private trades, so that's why they were making profits. Officials were making profits, okay, but company was at loss. Company was at loss. Company was at loss. It means see, first of all, you need to see that why British East India Company was there in India. So the basic motto was to do the trade. Okay, it came in 1600 with a royal charter. Royal charter means a permission to do trade. So what is the benefit of British government there? So the benefit was that when East India Company will do the trade in India, so it will pay some money to government in England. Okay, so this was the benefit. That's why it was provided monopoly also. Monopoly means no other company or person was allowed to do trade in India. So but the problem was they were making profit. Officials were making profit, but company was making loss. So that's why company stopped paying this amount, 4 lakh pound per year, to British government from when 1768. So this is the situation. This company is not paying the money to government. Okay, and at the same time officers are making huge fortune. When officers are going back to England so there people are seeing that how they have become rich. Okay, second thing, and this is the time when they have conquered 1757 through Battle of Plassey. They have conquered what? They have conquered Bengal. Bengal was the very rich state at that point of time. I have explained you earlier. So this is the situation. They have conquered the richest state of the India, but still making losses. Companies making losses and officers are making profit. So it means there is something wrong. And मोर ओवर जो सोने पे सुहागा जिसको बोलते हैं, करेला या ऊपर से नीम चढ़ा, कि सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या हुआ? ब्रिटिशर्स, दिस ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी अप्लाइड फॉर लोन 1 million pound in 1772. They are telling that now we are bankrupt, please help us, and they are asking to British government that please help us. So the parliamentarian in British saw that what is wrong, something is wrong, that we should bring some act. Regulating Act means act to regulate the work of the East India Company, and this is the background because of which Regulating Act 1773 was brought. So I hope this is clear. So now let's discuss the features of the act. So what are the features of the act? So first of all, through this act, the company permitted to retain its territorial position, but sought to regulate the activities and functioning of the company. The objective was कि through this act it was said कि आपने जो भी पोजीशन टेरिटोरियल जो जीत लिया है, like मद्रास, बॉम्बे, है ना, so you keep it with yourself, and what we will do, we will regulate your activities, your functioning. We don't have to worry about your territorial position. So first thing. Second thing is governor of Bengal was raised to governor general. So and to assist him there was a council of 4 members. 4 members were there. Okay, and it was there. So second thing which was done in act. Third thing of the act is decision would be taken, and what will be the role of the council? Whatever decision will be taken, that will be by majority, and governor general could vote in case of tie. Fine. So in case of tie means if there are 4 members, so if there is any issue, so let's vote. So let's say they voted 2 and 2. Two members voted yes, two members voted no. Voted no. It means there is tie. So Governor General will vote in case of tie. Okay. So he will vote either a yes or no. So then there will be 3-2. This was the case. So I hope you understood. So first Governor General was Lord Warren Hastings. This is very important fact. You should you should write this. Governor General of Bengal was Lord Warren Hastings. Okay. So this is so far clear, I think. Next is the Governor General and Council at Madras and Bombay were brought under the control of Bengal. Now they could not wage war against Indian states without Bengal's approval. So what was the situation? Bengal, Governor General of Bengal and Madras and Bombay were made subordinate to Bengal. Okay, Madras, this was very important position, and Bombay, I have told you that how Britishers took Bombay through matrimonial alliance with Portuguese. Okay, and Madras, so we have seen. So they were made subordinate to Bengal, and whatever decision, whatever, now they could not wage war against Indian states without Bengal approval. So every decision would be taken by Bengal approval. Whatever they Bengal, this Madras and what Bombay want to do. Next important thing is Supreme Court was established in 1774 through this act. Supreme Court was established in India, and Sir Elijah Impey was the first Chief Justice, and he has this person has will come from England, and then he will have civil and criminal jurisdiction over the British subject and not Indian natives. This is very important. So 1774 a Supreme Court was set up. Next thing was it prohibited the servant of company from engaging in any private trade. Why so? Because I told you they were corrupt, they were doing corrupt practices. So first and foremost thing which this act did was that it prohibited the servant of company from engaging in any private trade or accepting the presents or bribes. This is the fancy thing. Instead of saying that we are doing corruption or somebody is doing corruption, what we say, we are taking gifts. So they were not allowed to take gift also. So this was there in this act. Next is it laid the foundation of centralized administration in India. Centralized administration means that, see, foundation, all the decision will be taken by one body. Okay, one body. So here Governor General of Bengal, GGB, Governor General of Bengal, because who were subordinate to him? Madras and Bombay. So centralized decision. They could not take decision on their own. They have to take permission from Governor General of Bengal first. So that's why this is the this what foundation of centralized administration. So I hope these features are clear. Okay. Next thing is structure of British East India Company. The only thing which you need to know is Court of Director. So East India Company was there, and all the function was run by Court of Directors, a body in which people are there who are responsible for appointment also. Appointment of whom? Governor General. But there was some problem. What was the problem in 1773 Regulating Act? It was the first attempt, obviously, so there would have been some problems. What was those problems? First of all, Governor General had no veto power. Veto power means if he is not liking anything, he could not say that I don't like. It means if there is, let's say, 4 members are there, 4 members. So any resolution is passed. Any resolution, for example, Madras wants to wage a war, so Madras will go to Bengal. So definitely this council will take the action. So in 4 members, 3 members say okay, Madras can wage a war. 1 member says no, Madras cannot. So majority is saying yes, Madras can wage a war, but Governor General wants no, Madras should not wage a war. So Governor General is saying no. So but as there is majority in council, so his no will not be counted. It means his no has no value when the vote is passed through majority. So this is the thing of veto power. In you might have heard veto power in UN Security Council. So you must be knowing what is veto power. So Governor General was not having any veto power. Second, disunity in council and disharmony between council and governor general. As I told you, as governor general was not having any veto power, so definitely there will be some tussle between them. Okay, tussle, और हिंदी में बोले तो मन मुटाव, वो तो होगा ही. क्यों? क्योंकि गवर्नर जनरल वुड वांट समथिंग एल्स, काउंसिल वुड वांट समथिंग एल्स, एंड देयर वाज दिस लैक ऑफ proper communication also. So this was creating problem. Next is vague wording of act. This was the first attempt, so it was not clear that who will do what. Okay, so wording of the act was not clear. And then final is ambiguity in jurisdiction of court and council. Jurisdiction means area of power, है ना, कि कौन कहाँ पे act करेगा. So this is the problem. Jurisdiction ambiguity was there in their jurisdiction, and also council's jurisdiction also. So these were the problem of Regulating Act 1773. 73. So I hope this act is clear. If you have any doubt, you can mention in comment section. I will clear the doubt, and in next video we will discuss further acts. Next is Pitt's India Act, which was brought to remove the problem of this Regulating Act. We will discuss it in next video. Thank you very much.